What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Apple released iOS 26.5 Beta 2 right on schedule today, Monday, April 13th, and this comes exactly 2 weeks after we got the original beta for iOS 26.5, and then that was followed up 4 days later with the re-release of Beta 1, so this is our first official second release. Before we jump into it, I know I've been talking about this again recently, but the phone is getting a little warm. Obviously, this is a 17 Pro Max. While everything finishes indexing, I just want to give you an idea of a temp check, and yet again, you can see that it is running well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit on the top of the device, and then right around 100 near the center and sides of the device as well. Not that crazy, not that important, but I do want to mention it because while it re-indexed, and something I did discover in Beta 1 was that the phone did get somewhat warm. Those of you that follow the channel, I do regularly use a Pitaka case, so if you use a slim case, I was feeling the warmth through it. So it's just something I want you guys to be aware of. Again, not a deal breaker, kind of anticipated and assumed something like this would happen with betas, but I just want to make sure you guys are aware. Jumping into settings, general, and about, you can see 26.5 Beta 2 has a full build number of 23F5054H. The H is going to signify that, unsurprisingly, this is nowhere near being ready for release. I do fully feel that we are going to be about 2 betas and then probably an RC away before this goes public. And then one thing that everyone's always going to ask and wonder about is where is the new Siri, the smarter Siri, and better Apple Intelligence? Well, glancing around right off the rip, you guys can see, unfortunately, there are still no signs of new Siri here. So that is definitely disappointing. At this point, if we don't see it by Beta 3, I think it's going to be safe to assume that we're not going to get it till iOS 27, and Apple's decided to continue to push this, all wrapped in the one upgrade with the new Siri chatbot and all of that. But yeah, it's a little disappointing nonetheless that we've heard from insiders. It should be coming, it should be coming. Here we are, still not having it. So just wanted to get that out of the way and show you where we stood with that. As far as iPhone storage goes too, this will kind of reinforce that idea with the Apple Intelligence because iOS and Apple Intelligence is still right around 10.4 gigs. iOS is at 14.25 gigs for a total size of 24.69. When new Siri comes out, I do anticipate Apple Intelligence to go up somewhat. Not sure how much, but that is something we should be keeping an eye on. And then system data as well is at 19.25 gigs, which luckily has finally come down. If you've seen some of the other videos, you'll know this was one thing that was kind of growing in cache data. That does fluctuate regularly, but it was just not going down. Luckily, we can see we finally do have a little bit of a change. And then speaking of change, as you guys are aware here, the integration with the UI for the search bar in the App Store is in one bar. And then we talked about this too if we jump into the music app. Strange, it's not even pulling up right now. That was very interesting. Hopefully that's not going to be a bug as well. Let's try that again. Interesting. So that doesn't look good. It's showing that basically the phone's thinking Apple Music is not installed. That's definitely surprising. Let's try this one more time. I'm so used to using Spotlight Search to try to find the app. I don't even know where it is on this phone. Sometimes I have a regular Apple App Stuff app. There it is. Very interesting. Anyways, that is a strange one. Again, keep in mind that's why these are in betas. You're going to find these little intermittent issues. But what I wanted to pull up here was, again, the inconsistency with the UI. Because you can see the search bar here in music is still separate. They still have not integrated that together like what you saw with the Apple Store. Or the App Store, excuse me. So very strange. Again, just kind of one of those weird mixes, but something I still wanted you guys to be aware of. If we jump into the Stocks app, let's see how everything works. It looks like it's very fluid. I don't see any dropped frame rates. It is loading pretty quick as well, which again is obviously always good to see. Let's go ahead and check out the Apple Maps app because I've heard there is a new pop-up right here for Apple Ads. Yes, that means we are starting to see ads just like in Google Maps. It says maps may show local ads based on your approximate location, current search terms, or view of the map while you search. For your privacy, advertising information is not linked to your Apple account. Guys, this is just one more reason why you should not go and rush to get these updates. This is in beta. There's no new features, so to speak, unless you want to count ads and maps a feature. Don't go rush out and update this. We did have issues with battery life, the phone getting warm, like I said, so this might be one of those where you want to just kind of wait and see how it plays out. I do want to go back into our keyboard test that we've been running now for a couple of weeks. I was unfortunately starting to experience, again, issues with the keyboard. Let me know in the comments down below if you started seeing these as well. But again, after everything supposedly was fixed, it unfortunately now is seeming like those issues are rearing its ugly head again. Let's go ahead and run through the 3 ways we really interact with our phone: through text, voice, and the predictive text line. So let's go with, hey, what's going on? Happy Monday. How are you doing? It seems to keep up okay in that. Let's do voice text. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope your week is starting out great. What do you have planned? And you see that worked as well. The issues always seem to arise with the predictive text line. When this line of 3 predictive words are actually not shown. When you're typing or it just doesn't come up, that is when all of the, well, really, that's where all the punctuation and grammatical errors really stem from. So right now, just kind of clicking through this, it works fine. But I've seen on numerous occasions daily where when this line doesn't populate, everything starts going haywire. The predictive text doesn't work well. The spelling does not update. And again, I'm not sure if it's just me or not. I'm only one person. Comment down below and let me know if you're experiencing the same things. I'm trying to do some crowdsourcing and see what is really going on here. But aside from that, I did also go into the developer website here, hoping for it to be updated. But as you can see, even if I pull it down to refresh, unsurprisingly, it is still not showing the most updated releases. We're still on 26.4.1. We're waiting for beta 2 to populate. So in the next couple of days, when we do our 48 hours later video, we'll talk about what release notes eventually do get uploaded. Could be coming later today, it should be, but that is really where we're stuck at right now with that. So again, there might be some other UI changes here that we're just not seeing yet. Fine, we know ads in Apple Maps, but unfortunately enough, it doesn't seem like iOS 26.5 is going to be a huge update or showing anything in regards to the new Siri. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up this video, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.